Here and reporting from the 8 green hole at the Riverside Casino and Golf Golf Resort. And we have a treat for you today. We have Patty Jordan Smith here, who is a former professional golfer who played on the LPGA Tour. But nowadays, she's a golf pro, made the transition from professional golfer to golf pro, which is an expert in the game, a instructor, and a coach. So she's here instructing the participants and the disabled veterans. What is the role instruction plays here at the clinic?
Oh, it's absolutely critical. We have people with various abilities, and we also have people who have various experiences. So some are actually absolutely new to golf. So if anyone has ever played golf, it's a hard sport to get started if you don't know some fundamentals. And fundamentals are not exactly as the book is written when you come to adaptive. And that's the whole idea of is adaptive. So instructors are critical because we have to make some critical adaptations.
Yeah, how do you differentiate or adapt your instruction from each individual depending on their disabilities?
Well, you know what? I actually would change that question a little bit. And I would say depending on their abilities.
Okay.
And so whatever they can do, we want them to do. One of the most critical parts, and even for any golfer, is your connection with the club and your grip. And people don't necessarily understand the value of that, but the more correct the position is, the less the tension will be. So if we can create some good things fundamentally, they can experience the best that they can be. And that's all we want them to do, is be the best that they can be.
That is the whole goal out here this week. How have you seen their golf game improve throughout the week?
Oh, that's been super fun. And even actually in a moment, here we are on the 8th green. I've been over on the 9th tee and just meeting people. Within 2 balls, we can change things.
Oh, wow.
When they have a different understanding of what they want the club to do, or sometimes it's a very simple, different positioning. Many of our visually impaired golfers are working with golf buddies, and the golf buddies may not understand some of the things that I would understand as a golf professional. So if I can share a few brief tips in terms of positioning, all of a sudden they give their golfer a much greater chance to be successful. So we've seen technique improvement, we've changed strategy improvement. Super fun to be up on the putting green and see them gather and understand the speed of the green and what they need to do to get the ball to do what they want. And of course that look on their face when they actually do it is pretty fun.
It's rewarding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you're having a lot of fun out here. Why do you choose to donate your time, which is the most precious resource any of us have? What drew you and continues to draw you to the golf clinic here?
Well, interestingly enough, I actually began as with my experience with DAV as a ski instructor at the Winter Sports Clinic.
Oh, great.
So I started with there.
Another adaptive sports clinic we help put on with the Department of Veterans Affairs. We co-present with them.
Absolutely. And, I was volunteering there several years, and they said, well, PJ, you're a golf pro. How come you're not at the golf clinic? I said, there's a golf clinic? And, of course, getting involved now the last few years, and it's been really sweet to see some of the intentional changes that have been happening. Definitely putting more intention on instruction, being strategic about it. We were able to purchase some very simple but effective new equipment this year that helps to give both visual aids for people that learn, accelerate their learning.
Yeah.
And so to see that happening, and you can see when they're on the course, I can refer to things that happen on the practice range or the golf course or on the putting green. So it's absolutely been fantastic.
Yeah, I was out there yesterday, and when you see it click, there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much, Patty. I really appreciate it. And make sure you're following along across all social media between the DAV and the VA, and make sure you're going to veteransgolfclinic.org. Thank you so much.